gonna pick up the pieces and build a Lego house. If things go wrong, we can knock it down. Well, 3 words have 2 meanings. There's one thing.
Hello, everybody! Posh, thank you for that host. Oh my gosh. Hello, everybody. We are a little bit late because I just finished work. Oh, big day today. Huge day. I was trying to like put some color into the stream. Like this. I don't know. Can't decide. God, it's really hot in here. But it is Molly time. We are making some 3 or 4, we'll see, some 4 dishes. Just got home from work, I just need to find my bearings, okay? Dawns, thank you very much for those posts. We are going to be making some recipes. We're going to do a low carb. No, okay, I just thought I had weird music. Thanks, Strip. Thank you for that, host. Guys, let me do my intro. We're making 4 recipes. We're going to start with a low-carb lasagna. So we're going to do a veggie lasagna. Well, it's veggies instead of the lasagna sheets, but it's still got beef in it. We're going to do a healthy caramel slice. We're going to do probably some potato or cauliflower bake. And then I also have some chicken as well. So I want to try and do enough meals for me at work tomorrow, as well as Friday night for evenings with Exceed. So we're going to make a little bit of extra meals and then I can freeze some as well. Goodness me. Before we go into today's stream, let's go last time on and show you what we made. Gosh. So this is our Water Warcraft Wednesday, what we did last night. So we made some recipes from the Water Warcraft cookbook. The conjured mana strudel. These on screen are lilac claws, so they are delicious. Well, I didn't actually get to eat any because Exceed ate them all last night. I went to speak to the person, I went into the office to speak to the person that we hosted. I came back and they were all gone. I didn't get to eat one. So they are lilac claws, and they've got this a scroll filled with almond and cinnamon butter. They were so good that the filling itself before it was uncooked was delicious, and I was hoping I could try it. This here is the beer basted boar ribs, so our pork ribs, guys. And I tell you, they are probably the best ribs that I've had ever. The best pork ribs. The salty, sweet, spicy blend was really, really good. So I think I'll have to redo them again on stream. And then this is the conjured mana strudel that you just saw. That was a braided strudel with a cream cheese and plum jam filling. So we got a whole bunch of follows, subs, bits and hosts. Lovely chilled out stream. Bring that chat up, Exceed. I feel like I'm hiding a hickey or something. That's why I feel like a teenager. You know what I mean? I was trying to bring in some color. Trying to do a cool thing because I'm all black today. But I don't know. Maybe I need some summer scarves or something. You know? Dropping host and leaving for work right now. Have a great stream, Molly, and later Exceed. Thank you, Posh. Molly approved. Hey, Dance, how you doing? Strip. Yeah, we're doing some low-carb lasagna, so we better crack onto that first. And then I have some activated, so these are activated cashews. And I was driving to work today at midday, and I rang Exceed and I was like, can you just get 1.5 cups of cashews and soak them? He's like, you mean you want me to activate them? I was like, you've picked something up from the stream. Hey, Simba. So they're just basically raw cashews. Look at this, I cleaned up my cupboard. Make it all really neat and tidy. Okay, hold on. Now I don't know where I put the things that I wanted. think Exceed's been in here putting weird things in weird places. So cashews, raw cashews that I've just been soaking for a few hours. You just want to rinse them. And put them aside like that. And that's going to be for our cashew, what's it called? Caramel slice. So it was my job trial. I did see that in Discord. She asked how old you were. Asked how old am I? And you said 51. 51 is very specific. I was thinking that. And she said, I'm 66 and she gave you a kiss on the cheek. That's so sweet. Probably. Just be careful there, Strip. She might jump out. I'm also about to lurk away. Exclamation mark lurk. We've got a new command for it. Cauliflower cheese, yes. So I have been up since 6 a.m. this morning. Well, Exceed's alarm went up at 6 and I got up at 6, my alarm went up at 6:30. So I had to get up, I had to drive 45 minutes to take the dogs to the groomer. Then from there, I drove to the gym, did my PT session, came home for 1 hour, like I had a shower and I got ready. And then I went to work. So I worked for 5 hours, drove home, and then streamed. It's been such a hectic day. I got a little bit of a headache, so I've taken some Panadol in the car while I was driving. I was doing like, you know how they say don't text and drive? It should be more like don't rummage through your bag while you're driving. Because that's what I was doing. I felt a little bit naughty. I got a fly in here, hold on. Exceed left the door open today. Come here. Get away from my food. You poisonous fly. So I got home and Exceed had left the back door open because he'd been out playing with the dogs. One on Monday, another, I don't know when. Another trial on Monday. So I have 2 more trials to do. So trial for the same restaurant, trip, or different ones? Hey Rush, welcome back. How you doing? I did see that your wife was streaming, but I didn't get there in time, so I'm so sorry. How did her stream go? Okay. This. Same place. It's a 3 trial thing. Okay. All right. Lasagna. We have beef, ground beef. There. A little bit frozen still, so I might defrost it a little bit more. Okay. So we're gonna make the sauce with some passata, some chopped tomatoes here, like that. The reason I needed the can yesterday, so that's why I put it in here. Chopped tomatoes. I also got some whole tomatoes as well. I'm just using whatever's in the fridge. Because you know, today is International Clean Out Your Fridge Day. I heard it on the radio this morning. So I was like, yeah, let's tell stream about that. Just so they can see that if you know if somebody... Just so they can see that you know if somebody you do really bad, you get another chance, or do really good, just a one-time thing. It's also a comfortability thing because it's really hard to get a first impression. Like today, right, I worked at this one place I've never been before, and you're like all out of sorts and things. But once I go back there, I'll know where things are, and then they check, like they see if you've learned from the last time you were there. It's really, I think it's a great tactic, because a lot of the time people are nervous the first time and they don't know what's going on, so you get to see the flow of, especially in the kitchen, you know, as a waitress or a waiter or whatever, you can see the flow of the business, and then you can like fit your way in, and it just shows that you're proactive. I'm good, thanks. I was asleep when she streamed. She's doing great. So proud of her. Oh, that's lovely. I can imagine, you know, with your time differences and things, and your work schedules are a little bit off. All right, so that is for our tomato sauce. We've got some cheese. We're also gonna do a layer of ricotta here, 1 kilo of ricotta. This is for 2 different recipes, so today and Sunday. Spinach and ricotta. Then we're gonna do a layer of zucchini. Probably don't need 3 zucchinis, but I have 3 zucchinis. Eggplant. In here I'm going to use, I don't know, I haven't decided if I'm going to do potato in this or potato with the cauliflower. And do cheese. And then I have sweet potato as well. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do there. And some garlic. And another zucchini, which I won't need all of them. So I think that's just overkill. I just got in from work now. I'll get her in there. Okay, of course, garlic. So, what we're gonna do is I'll get her in here. Okay. Okay. We're gonna start our sauce. So, I'm gonna get some garlic, onion. Cook with Karen, how you doing? Exceed, can we get a streamer shout out for Karen, please? Karen, welcome to the cooking stream family. Russia's been telling us about your streaming. Very excited. I'm really sorry that I wasn't able to catch your stream. The time zones don't work, really, but welcome. Lovely to have you here. Okay. Thank you so much for the shout. No problem. We love to support fellow streamers. All right. Who's that? Charlie? Is that how it says? I can't see your name. Welcome. You're I've got dark mode on, so I can't see the dark writing. I'm just gonna get myself a drink because I'm very thirsty. I feel like some, not soda, but like soda water. But we don't have any. But I have red wine. Red wine for the sauce. I also met the place's owner. He goes to me, does the place you used to work at know you're working here? Because I used to work at a few buildings up from this place and go, no, and he goes, make sure you tell them so it looked like I stole you from them. Wow, that's, was he joking or was he being like, that's strange. Alright, onion. Garlic. I'm gonna be smart and I'm gonna put my onion chopping glasses on first. Finding my way, but loving it, that's good. That's good. It's important that you enjoy yourself. And I always find that, you know, it doesn't matter who's there. If you just love it and just do it, keep focusing on the enjoyment of it. And yeah, it'll stay that way. Don't get caught up in numbers and things like that, because I think that's where people downfall. Because I go in stages where I'm like, oh, you know, let's hit this goal or whatever, and then I start to stress. Whereas if I hide the numbers and, you know, focus on impacting someone's life or, you know, impacting, you know, making the most impact in chat and talking to people, getting to know people, that's when I enjoy it the most. Okay. Onion chopping glass is kind of clean. Probably need some Windex or something. Alright. Onions and garlic. So I have 1 onion and probably like, these are really big bulbs. Oh yes, Exceed. I think he was joking. There always been this joking rivalry between them. Like they're both the most popular buildings in the street. Oh, okay. The dogs did get a haircut today. I can show Romeo and Chester off if you guys are interested, if you want to see their new haircuts. But Exceed has some, you want to tell everybody your little news that happened when you went to pick up the dogs? I think it's more funny than anything. Didn't they just get one when you moved to Perth? That was 3 months ago. They weren't really hairy, but Chester's hair, because he's so curly, it mats really easy. So we just thought it's getting really hot for summer and we'll do it a little bit more frequently. However, this place that we love to go to, that we used to when we lived here, is a little bit far away now. So, and it's a little bit expensive too, but it's really lovely. Yeah, we've lived here for 3 months now. We moved over, the 17th of August was our flight. 17th of August was our flight. Isn't that crazy? 3 months in 2 days. Wow. That's crazy town. Okay. Here we go. So this is an amazing recipe because it's perfect for those that want to like do low carb. It's full of veggies, and you can freeze it, which is really nice as well. Time does fly. It does. Okay. Just cleaning the bench. Oh, wrong one. Exceed, are we telling, can I tell them or? Something funny happened to Exceed today. You can. Alright. Give me 2 seconds. No. Let me chop these onions and then I'll tell you about Exceed's day. So you guys know that we've moved states recently, and like we've been out of the state for nearly 2 years. And we've moved houses. So since we've been together, we've moved to, I think, 5 houses in the time that we've been together. And so we've moved quite a lot, right? And your mail goes to different places, but you've got those regular bills. You know, the regular bills that come and you're expecting things for like your health insurance or your car insurance. You know, the regular things. Well, so when I moved at the start of like August, Chester, Romeo, get out of the pantry. Get out of the pantry. When we moved over, my mum got, my car is registered in my mum's company name because it just works out cheaper for the insurance. So she got a mail saying that I hadn't paid my car insurance, my car registration. So they wanted to take back my number plates. So I wasn't allowed to drive the car. I had to apply for a temporary moving permit or something. I had to take my car to a service depot. They had to like check that my car was, you know, street safe. And then after that, I could drive it back home and it had to stay there. Then I had to go to the DMV, and pay for my car registration for at least 3 months. And then I could drive it. So all in all, it cost $100 fine, and because it had lapsed, I think about 4 months. So I got a $100 fine. I also had to pay $25 for a permit to move my car to go to get it serviced. $125 for them to check it over and see if there was any issues with it. Then I had to pay like maybe $200 for 6 months registration. So that was all good, right? But Exceed was a little bit frustrated at me because unfortunately, like I should have paid the bill, I should have been updated, and I should have got organized, and it shouldn't have happened again, you know. And now we're organized that we get a reminder when it comes. We pay the bills. So I dropped the dogs today at the groomer, and Exceed had to pick them up. Well, I got a phone call from him when I was finishing work. So he finishes the work at 4 o'clock. He was going to pick up the dogs at like 4:30. I finished work at 5:30, and I gave him, he had rung me, and so I called him because I had a missed call, and I said, like, what's going on? He's like, well, just letting you know that it's been like, I got in traffic, driving to the dogs, picked up the dogs, and the dogs are all good. And I was like, but he said, well, I was just around the corner from the dog groomer and the police were behind me, and no lights or anything, but they pulled up behind me as I pulled into the vet. And he said that 2 police officers got out of the car, and Exceed is an angel, like so annoyingly good at driving and never speeds, never gets a ticket, whatever. Like, he's an angel and it's annoying. He's like a nana when he drives. So he said 2 police officers got out of the car. One came up to his window and started talking to him, and the other one started unscrewing his number plates. So he was just like, what is going on? Turns out he hasn't paid his car registration in 3 years because we'd moved house and it got lost or whatever. So we had 3 years of not paying car rego. And I was like, I heard this and I just cracked up laughing. And he was like, so he was so stressed and he's driving home and he's like, I'm paranoid of touching like my phone or the GPS or anything. And he goes, I'm scared because the dogs are in the car and the dogs will like touch me or like I'll get pulled over again. He goes, I'm currently driving home with no number plates, with a temporary license from the police officer and a $200 or $250 fine. And he goes, now I have to go through everything that you went through. And I was like pissing myself laughing in the change room as I got changed to come home. And he was so stressed because he never does anything wrong. And he was like, I'm just so terrified that I'm going to get pulled over again. And it was quite funny. So yes, unfortunately we are now out of pocket $200, $250, because he hadn't been paying his car rent for 3 years. I only missed mine for 4 months, like 2 or 3 months, 2, 3, 4 months, 3 years. So he said it's really strange because he remembers paying something every year around this time of the year. So he's going to go through back into his accounts and see when it wasn't paid from, or like if it was not true or something, because he thinks it's strange. But Exceed, so did they take off your number plate? So you no longer have that number plate number. See, at least I got to keep mine because everything is registered on it. I just had to go and pay the fine. But I think they took his off, which I find hilarious. But you know, things happen. Yes. It's not his fault, you know, things happen and we moved and it obviously didn't come through or whatever. And I said to him, you know, surely the police officer could understand. And he was like, yeah, she was understanding, but she said she still had to give me a fine. I was like, $200 is very steep. It's not like you knew that you were doing it wrong, which you know, it's not like he was being evasive or elusive or something to the police. But he said he thinks that because he hasn't paid for 3 years, right? And the fine is $200 and all of the things that he has to go through is maybe $200. Whereas car registration for a year is like $700. So maybe he saved us money for driving illegally. I just don't understand. It's crazy. And you know, we would never do that because it's, you know, you would get a huge fine if you were driving and you knew. Yo, Rob, I'm guessing you'd missed that whole story, Rob. Exceed found out today he got pulled over by the police and found out he hadn't paid his car registration for 3 years. All right, onions. And garlic. All right, now I need to find the garlic press, see where I put it. We're gonna go over to the stove. I feel like Exceed's not gonna answer now. He's evading us. All right, in here. Nice hot pan. No more plates. I'm guessing I don't get the same number back. Oh no, you wouldn't. 1 CLA. That sucks. I would think that, like, surely there would be police or something, I don't know, on the road between, you know, because you drove for an hour or 45 minutes home. No one noticed that you didn't have any plates on. Hey, Wolf. How'd you get everything sorted? Did you find everything? Okay. I made some rice, so I'm just gonna put this. I hope it's still okay. I think it's still okay. Did I make this rice on stream? Did I? No, I think I made it Monday night. Your number plate is how police identify you. Nope, no cola in the Nuka-Cola. You didn't get any cola? I bought coconut sugar for ours. They even have a photo of you in their machine in the police car. Or the person who it's registered to. Wow. How do you know all this trick? Okay, so in there we're gonna add our onion. Bloop. And garlic. We've got huge cloves today. I got creaming soda and lemonade. Okay, cool. There we go. Get all of that garlicky goodness out. So, guys, after yesterday's conversations, I realized I kind of made a mistake. And with my questioning yesterday, I want to know, like, I'm curious what your favorite Marvel movie is. You know, does anyone have a favorite Marvel movie? Exceed, what would your favorite movie be? Out of anything? Or your favorite character? Okay, so garlic, onion, baking soda. Is tired. Me too. Can't say I'm into superhero movies. Alright. Guardians of the Galaxy or Deadpool? Tough choices, Unicel says. Hey Uni. How you doing? Welcome back. I will look vaguely like the picture. No problem. So as long as you have fun and it tastes good. That's what, yeah, just what it said then. But if I had to pick, maybe Thor? Yeah. Alright. And then your beef, so this is 500 grams or like a pound of beef, ground beef. Ground beef. Kind of want to break that up. So I'm going to put a little bit of red wine a little bit later on, but you don't have to add it. It's just something because I have it in my fridge that's cold. Might have some to drink when you go to sleep. Nah, okay. I'm gonna wash this so then we can start making a bechamel sauce. I always thought about Stan Lee being immortal. So did I. You know, it was one of those things like, you know, Morgan Freeman or David Attenborough. Those people that you just think that, like, you don't think of them being able to die. I think it's going to be a sad day when Morgan Freeman and David Attenborough die. Because I said the same thing to Exceed, you know. I knew that I would be sad when Stan Lee died. Because he just brings so much joy to a lot of people's lives. I was sad. I was really sad when I woke up and read that Stan was dead. But, you know, he's gone to a better place. Alright, so in here we're just going to add some pepper. So this is a mixture of white and black pepper. White pepper is just a less intense peppery flavour. Oh gosh. You'll be sad not seeing Stanley. Exceed and I were discussing, and we've said this for the last few years, Uni, that we reckon Marvel have like hundreds of Stan Lee cameos already you know, already made. They just, because you'll notice that every cameo doesn't actually have the main character in it, or they're like, he's not talking directly to them. They're like, he's looking away, or he's talking to like, you know, talking to the dog. Say for instance in Venom, he was talking to the dog, you know, and he just like kind of CGI'd into that scene. So it will be one of those things that I think that will continue for a while. I think the first Avengers will always be pretty special. That sort of thing has never been done on such a grand scale. All of the other characters' movies build up to it. I think it worked really well and has a unique, exciting, was unique and exciting. The first Avengers, oh yeah, I do really enjoy the Avengers movies, bringing them all together. I think the latest Avengers movie was really interesting because it had so many, you know, it had Guardians of the Galaxy with the Avengers, and amazing how each character got their own certain like part of the story and their own like 5 minutes of kind of fame. Are you telling me a story? I just put a lot of fly spray on the camera. I hope it doesn't die. No, it looks alright. But it's got a lot of... You dead. You dead, Mr. Fly. Alright. So let's go over here to the beef. And what we want to do is we want to cook off this tomato. Because tomato, especially, we're going to add some tomato paste in. We want to cook off that acidity and the bitterness, and really enhance that flavor and make it really beautiful, luxurious, and rich. Because raw tomatoes, oh look, there's an end, like I don't want that big. Raw tomatoes have that bitterness, but once you cook them, it tastes really, you know, really rich, and especially with a little bit of wine. Then I have a lot on tomorrow, but I'll stick around for a bit. Okay, nice, sounds good. Who's that? Cat Chaos! Hola, señorita. Exceed, can you please put the air conditioner on really cold in here, please? Gracias. Hey, Cat. What is that lovely smell? It's Chester. Chester had a haircut. Alright. This fly's going to die. Hello, hello, welcome back. Alright. So tomato passata in there. What did you make me do? What did you make me do? What did you just make me do? Air conditioner, it's 29 degrees outside. Hey Google, what is 29 degrees Fahrenheit in Celsius?
29 degrees Fahrenheit equal minus 1.667 degrees Celsius.
Let's look at my weather. 26. Hey Google, what is 26 Celsius in Fahrenheit? Oh, 20. Stop. Hey Google, stop. I already figured it out.
Sorry, I don't understand.
No worries. All good. 29 for you, 26 for me. I agree, the Toy Story trailer was strange. I haven't seen it yet. Who brought it up? Oh, I saw the Toy Story teaser and it's so weird. Oh my god. No, don't tell me that. I'm so looking forward to it. It's currently 12 in Melbourne. Oh, Strip, it's so hot here. So hot. 8 degrees, 46. Why do you guys get all the good weather and it's all hot over here? All right. I'm gonna go back. Staring. All right, guys. Double or nothing. Ashwell Runner. Minnow. Shh. Good flavour, I promise. Double or nothing. We're gonna have 3 shots of the hoop for our lovely friend Ashwell Runner. And I'm gonna use my right hand today because I have not been getting them in. And it is 96 to 109. I gotta get some points on the board, okay? Gotta get them little points. You ready? Oh! One day. Let's not talk about that and just give the lady her money. No, not Woody. Hold on, what? Wait, what? And the background jumping in around holding hands. It looks good but weird. The background was pure white with the creepiest fucking music. Okay. Tom Hanks said this one will be emotional. Oh no. That means Buzz or Woody goes away. Tom Hanks cried multiple times during the filming of Toy Story 4. No! I love Tom. If Tom gets emotional, that means that Molly will get emotional. He cried as it's the last Toy Story movie. Nah, toys aren't allowed to die. Good try, sorry. GG Molly. My friend loves those little basketball hoops. I don't. Tom Hanks was crying because he still regrets being in the movie Terminal. Oh, Terminal wasn't too bad. What, is that the one that he's stuck in the terminal? And he can't leave or something? I feel like I've seen or heard of that one. Alright. So here, I put some tomatoes in there because I'm an OG. Salt. Like that. We put pepper. Now we put the herbs. The magical Italian herbs. Basil, oregano, parsley. I'm going to take it off the heat. Oregano, basil, parsley. Hey Google, add parsley to my shopping list. Salt. And most importantly, a little bit of wine. Nice red. There's a bit of red wine. Oh, look at that. And those tomatoes will, with the heat, will start to like soften down. You can just kind of push them and they'll pop open. There we go. Oh god, it smells so good. Alright, then put that over there. here, ladies and gents, we're gonna make a bechamel sauce. Some butter. So your bechamel sauce starts with equal parts flour, equal parts butter or oil. I'm just trying to have to taste this. Oh my god, so good. I do need to cook off the alcohol, but it tastes really nice. And then, so equal parts flour, equal part butter, like that. And then we need some milk. I need my whisk. Whiskey, whiskey, whiskey. Like that. I feel like I need more flour. Hold on. Turn off the heat real quick. I just need to regroup, get some more flour. Everyone who's not in my family thinks we look alike, and everyone who is in my family thinks we don't. Hold on. I missed all of that, so now I'm confused. Who are you talking about? Literally 3 people said I look like my brother today, as he works there too. I don't see it. Everyone who's not in my family thinks we look alike. Everyone who's in my family thinks we don't. Oh, okay. Are you related? That's not a dumb question, because I know brothers and sisters that aren't actually related. Or like, you know, they're stepbrothers and sisters or whatever. So I just wanted to make sure. So a little bit of extra flour in there. What I'm doing is just whisking. Like that. There we go. So butter, or you could use oil as well, flour, and you create a roux. So then you add heat to that as it thickens, then you add your milk. And then we're going to add cheese to it as when it thickens and creates like a nice sauce. And you want to slowly add the milk, because what will happen if you add too much milk, then it will take the bitch to kind of thicken, and then you have to wait ages for it to kind of come up to heat. Molly, are you familiar with a recipe for shrimp and corn soup? Or is that uncommon there? I'm not familiar with it, but I feel like it would be delicious. Like creamy prawn soup with corn. That sounds good. I've been told I'm more attractive than, I'm the more attractive brother. So that's a plus, definitely. I would take that. See, it's quite funny because I don't know, like some people will see me with my dad and say that I look really similar to my dad. And then people see me next to my mum and say that I'm really similar to my mum. So I don't really know. I think I have the same mouth as my dad, but very similar features because the dark hair and stuff of my mum. So I don't know. And obviously I'm a female, so I look more like my mum. So I'm making extra of this, right, because what I want to do is I want to make some cauliflower cheese. So I'm just going to make a little bit extra. nicely. There we go. There's a white version with cream and a red version with tomatoes. Red is my favorite. Oh, I could do either. But what you're cooking is looking yummy. I get ya. Yeah, you can put some prawns. I would like either. This sounds really nice. Because my brother makes a really nice garlic prawn. And then you could definitely add some tomato and make it into a soup. Has anyone seen a channel that uses VIP yet? Exceed, I'm just worried, not that I've read into this VIP thing much, but I feel like I don't want to segregate my viewers and think that, put like people as VIP and then, like, I understand it's probably your regulars. I don't know. What do you guys know of this VIP thing that Twitch has introduced? Alright, see, we can turn on to the default cam, por favor, just so I can kind of like talk to you guys. VIP on riot. Hey, Riv. I heard something about that. I have no idea what it is. Yeah, I didn't know what it was, or I still don't. Exceed just told me as we were going live. He's like, did you read about the new VIP thing? I'm like, I've been at work, so no. Alright, so I think that should be enough. Exceed, we probably need more milk. I have VIP in one channel. Ooh, Sema. So, what does VIP mean? It just means like a regular. VIP makes it so you can't be timed out by mods and you can use channel emotes in the channel without sub. Oh, you can't be timed out. I don't think that's fair. Because that means, like, you can still be cheeky. I don't know. See, yeah, I'm with you. I don't know about that. I need to check out how it works. I wanted to encourage community engagement with a good egg of the week. So it's something I can easily change. It might be fun to give VIP status. Yeah, so that's what we were thinking about. Something that, like, maybe, donators or like top tippers or something like that, or subs or something, or people that can't afford a sub. I don't know. I think it would be good. Hey, Big Woody. You'd have to be super selective at someone who doesn't get timed out. Like, we couldn't give Menopause like a VIP because, we might need to time him out sometimes, He is our channel troll. He's our channel troll, but he's a good troll. But sometimes he gets a little bit too big for his boots. And I don't want it to people to think that they're beyond and above mods. Yeah, I wanted it to be someone who doesn't necessarily contribute monetarily, but who chats a lot, calls for raids. Definitely, that's it. It's essentially someone who would be normally mod. But either they don't want to be, or you have enough. Okay. I get that. Because we don't but we don't have much negative, stuff in chat. So we don't, our mods, we feel like we give them nothing to do, except they like contribute off the stream and they give us ideas and things like that. Do you know what I mean? Like, I think that it would be nice for people that are supportive and they're getting involved in the channel, making it like suggestions, supporting, welcoming people in. I think that's really good. Okay, bechamel sauce is still thickening. I put extra milk in there so I could talk. I did what I said not to do, and I put extra milk in there so that I could talk to you guys. There we go. Do. 75 grams of milk and flour can do thicken a liter of milk. I think that's what it is. I have to check. I have the measurement somewhere. And just whisking it, you could, if you do find that there's lumps and you don't add milk fast enough, then you can use like an immersion blender or some type of blender. Exceed for VIP, guys. Let's support this movement. Thanks for the description, Semaphore. I didn't read anything about it. Yeah, definitely. Thank you, Sem. It's really we really appreciate you, because you know sometimes things come up before like stream and I don't get the opportunity to read them because I'm busy or whatever, and I don't know how Exceed gets. Can I subscribe to something so it sends me the updates? Because Exceed always gets them and I never read it. You're quiet today. My speaking is quiet. Am I quiet, guys? How are the pups? They had a haircut today. You want to see them? Puppies! Remy's chest! Come for your parade! Alright, you want to see Chester first? This is Chessie, the little white sheep. And Jack. Oh, I can't look at chat. I can look at chat. Are you going to give them a challenge? Is it Chester Challenge Day today or tomorrow? Oh. Remy, come here. Come here. Come on. Oh! And this is the Chubbaroomy. Not quite for me. I read mods can't be VIP. Oh, okay. That sucks. Because it would like mods should be able to use emotes then. Because did you say that VIPs get the emotes? Romeo's still number one. You reckon? He's the grumpy man. I was cuddling them up yesterday on the way, like we were driving around. I went to my grandparents' house and I took them to my grandparents' house to have like a little play with my grandparents' dog, Sam. Hey, thank you for the follow. Sevi, welcome. And I was thinking, you know, Romeo sat on my lap, which you're not allowed to drive with dogs on your lap, but they're too big to fit on the same chair now on the passenger side. Because when they were puppies, they used to both fit, whereas Chester's like huge. So Romeo sat in my lap for a little bit and I was thinking, you know, he's my main man. He was like, before I met Exceed, he was my dog. And like we got through some stuff. I cried on his lap sometimes, you know, on his shoulder. He got me through some hard times. And, you know, I'm going to be devastated when one day he passes on and... He is, even though he's grumpy and I complain that he's a shitty dog sometimes, he is adorable. Alright, so this is bubbling nicely. Like that. There you go, so there's your bechamel sauce. I'm going to put some garlic powder in there. Just some extra flavor because it's quite simple. And then some queso, some cheese. Of course it has to have cheese in it. All doggers have their moments. Yeah, I know. How you didn't get a female and name it Juliet. Everyone says that. I don't know. I never wanted a dog called Juliet. Well, We've been thinking, well, I've been thinking, let's be honest, it's just me, that we're gonna get another girlfriend for Chester, because Chester hasn't been neutered yet. So we thought maybe we could have Chester puppies. And get Chester a girlfriend. We're thinking if we get a golden retriever, we can make like groodles, or we'd probably get another cavoodle, because then they would be cavoodles. Cavoodle and cavoodles. Second generation. But I really want a golden retriever, but I think a golden retriever cavoodle mix wouldn't really work. Alright, so I'm just getting some cheese here. Some Parmesan, give it a nice sharp flavour. So I'm just chopping that up. You could grate it, but I'm just chopping it. Breathing pure chocolate labs again. They are the cutest. Cat 5 posted photos of her brother's chocolate labs when he last had puppies. They are adorable. They say that the chocolate and the darker ones have less health problems, I think I was reading. The darker the type of like Labrador, the less health problems they have. Okay. Parmesan and cheese and cheddar in there, like that. And we're just gonna sit that aside and let that do its thing. It's probably not thick enough yet. I might just put it on low and have it thicken. And this needs to be heated so that I put the wine in there last. And just let that thicken. Let that thicken. Okay. Oh shit. Alright. There's like little bits at the bottom that need to kind of be stirred through. So I spoke to Belgor. Oh, speaking of Belgor, guys, oven can goal. When we reach our oven can goal, we're gonna do a Belgor takeover. Belgor is going to take over the stream and do a whole stream by himself. I might be in there, like in the background, but I thought it would be quite fun for you guys. Once we reach the oven goal, another incentive would be a Belgor takeover. So he'll organize, bring in the ingredients and cook for you guys and teach you guys like a really involved like meal, a la carte meal. So I thought that would be pretty cool. What do you guys think? There we go, starting to thicken. That's doing its thing. Oh my gosh. And like I always say, low and slow and cook your bolognese for a longer period of time, and that will make it so much more flavorful. But, oh god. I just got some on the green screen. Just never happened. Sounds fun. I think it'll be good. Okay, chopping board. Bring this back over. I'm just gonna taste this, just to make sure it actually has flavor. There's nothing worse than a really bland, boring bechamel sauce. And you want it to be thick enough. So that's probably a little bit too thin. But we'll see. It will, remember, once it's baked, it will thicken as well. I like to put salt and pepper and a little bit of nutmeg. salt. You should have a bar cam. Let me have it. I can't read that from here. I'm coming over. Whoa. Oh, that's so much better. Okay, turn that off now. Making sure this is... The reason that we're cooking it and heating it again is because you want to cook that red wine off. And the alcohol. You don't want everyone... You want the flavour of the wine, but not the... What is this music? I did change the playlist because it said... Actually, it had the same songs on, like the same 5 songs on repeat. Here we go. Country music. We should have a bar cam for when you have a guest or yourself, and you can sit down while watching, having a drink. That's a good idea. We do have a nice couch. Well, we don't have a nice couch. We have a couch that we could have set up and have like a drink together, like a bar table set up. That's a great idea, Kat. See? Kat comes in. Amazing ideas. Kat, you can be mod. All right. Now, layers. We want a zucchini. Fantastic. It's a furniture store here, down under. Good evening, Ariella. How you doing? Welcome back. All right, so I have lasagna sheet tray here. Should I DM you guys a pic of my food tomorrow, or should I just put it in the main Discord? PM it to Exceed. You should do a special cocktail for those streams, and it gives them something to try. That's a good idea. We used to have an amazing, lot of alcohol that my family amounted because for one of their staff parties, we had a Christmas cocktail party, and so we had all of this alcohol and all different mixes and things, and then we moved over east, so we got rid of it all, and it was like at least $200 worth of like different mixes and like things that your cocktail stuff like Contro and triple sec and things like that to make cocktails, and we just gave them away, and so I'm a bit pissed now because I should have just kept it all. I found a battery powered heated sock. Pros, warm feet. Cons, tendency to set on fire. Given that I'm frozen right now, I should get these. Tendency to set on fire. It actually says that in the description. I would go with it. Just prove them wrong. Or prove them right. But considering the fires going on in the US, probably not. You don't want to contribute to that. Okay. So what we want to do is do slices. You can use the mandolin, but I'm going to YOLO it and just do things like this. Here. So tomorrow, I got a shift tomorrow at a place that, again, I've never worked at, and it's a breast clinic. So I don't know if it's like making people's bigger boobies or smaller boobies, or taking their boobies away. I don't know. So I'm in Scrub Scout tomorrow, so that means it's assisting the surgeon. So I do 2 different positions. So I assist the surgeon as well as work in recovery, like post-op. Oh yes, the boob clinic. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know what I'm actually going to be doing, but it's a 10-hour shift, and like we need the money, and it's going to be good. But at the same time, I was like, I've just done like a work today, and can't, we're streaming and I want to get up at 5 a.m. tomorrow. Sometimes it's nice doing shorter shifts. 10-hour shifts are like hard work. Alright. Don't cut yourself. Do not cut yourself. Yes! Did it. Not cut myself. Removing murder boobs. The ones that try and kill people with their cancer. Yeah, I think so. I think that's what it is. Murder boobs. I did quite a lot of them when I was in Melbourne. And well, there's a procedure, it's called a dip. So what you do is you get, the ladies have to put on a little bit of weight, I think. So it's like you're allowed to eat whatever you want for like 2 or 3 months. And you have to take their abdomen here, that fat, and then what you do is you take the blood vessels and everything, and then they remove the breast, and then they take that bit of fat. You can do both and do both, like both breasts, but usually it's just one. And they take off this portion, and then they reconstruct it as a breast. And it takes, like, it's a long time because you have to take the blood vessels and then connect them to the blood vessels here in your chest. But it's phenomenal. Oh my gosh, like it gives you a really more natural shape, and it's your own tissue as well, and it just changes people's lives. It's amazing. Once I got cancer, I got a call from the lab that does analytics, and they said I have a 30% chance of getting breast cancer. I was like, gee, thanks. I'll be on the lookout. Oh, it's, and that's the thing. You'll be getting regular checkups with with your doctor now, Kat, and they'll know what to do and they'll know what to look out for. And screen you regularly. Alright. But those type of procedures, while they're long and they're tiresome, they're the type of procedures that that are life-changing. And I know that there's some people that, breast augmentation and like larger breasts and some elective procedures are life-changing, but these are women that were, or men as well. Breast cancer affects both men and women. It's something that they didn't choose, and they were dealt like a shitty hand. And if you can be a part of helping them out and improving their their perception of themselves and their confidence, I think it's an amazing thing, and that's why I feel so lucky. Or smaller breasts, yeah, increasing them, giving them that confidence as well. I know I have friends that didn't really have anything. Yeah, my docs, especially the nurses, have been incredible. You guys really make all the crap less stressful. # nurses rule. Oh, thank you. That's very sweet. And you guys have got less, you've got more important things to worry about than the smaller things. And if we can take them off your hands, or we can make your load a little bit easier, then I think that's what, we're in the job to do, really. And I've helped reconstruct kids' faces who have like been with cleft palates, and born with malformed mouths and things like that. Kids that have fallen off bikes and like broken their their facial bones. People that have been hit by cars, and like this one person was hit by a car on a bicycle, and they fractured all of their face. So then we kind of we put a plate in there and helped reconstruct some of their eye, and it was just amazing. That my friend is considering getting a breast reduction, and I don't blame her. And it's one of those things that it's a huge toll on your self-confidence and as well as all the other things that come along with it, you know, back pain, sexual innuendos and things like that, having big breasts. I had a friend that she and ahed for so long to get it, and when she did, she just said, you know, I feel sexier because, you know, she said it wasn't because I wasn't grateful for what I had, but I am now able to do things. I can play sport without being uncomfortable. And, you know, I know that I don't have large, but I still have to wear 2 bras when I like work out, and it's really uncomfortable. And it's also like, big bras aren't really attractive. They're like made to kind of make you feel like they're strapped in. You know, they're getting better, but yeah, I can imagine. That's great for her, definitely. And I love that the Australian, like in Australia, it's subsidized by the government. If something that you have like is creating another type of like health condition, like large breasts can be covered by the government if they're creating, you know, crippling back pain and affecting your life. And that's just phenomenal. It's just amazing. It's also pretty hard to find the right size bras. Yes. Exceed. Oh my god, Exceed just like, yes. He kind of knows from my struggles. And the thing is that, you know, everybody fluctuates with their weight and things, and you buy this really expensive bra for your size, and then it comes to winter or something like that, and that's like doesn't fit, or, you know, it's a little bit tight. Or the worst thing is if you buy a really nice bra and after a while it starts to dig in or create like really pain. Oh, it's so annoying. Oh, I have found the best bra. I've had them for the same 2 bras, two bras that I've had, and they're so comfortable. However, both of the underwires have broken out, so I just wear them without underwires, and they're not as like comfortable, and they don't give you kind of that fit, but they're good. So I need to go back and see if I can find the exact style. Exceed really struggles with bras, yeah. And I find one bra I love, and then apparently aliens come down and stole. I know, it's like you find something this is like the same with any other clothes. You find something that you love, and then you're like, nah, it's like everybody in the world is my size. There's like none available, or they're like really, really small or really, really large sizes. It's like, oh, okay, everyone in the world seems to be like a size 12 or something. Hashtag can relate, hashtag totally, hashtag oh my god, you too, hashtag tell me about it. Exceed. Pipe down. Weird, Exceed, you don't look like you if your moobs aren't that big. No, schools are, what do you mean schools are closed? Oh my god, me too, Molly. My favorite lost the wires a while ago. I can still, yeah. And like Exceed doesn't understand, and he says to me that I wear sports bras too often. And because, you know, a man just wants to see the boobies, and I just like wearing sports bra, like, because that's what I'm wearing at the moment. It's like real comfortable. He's like, they're not really attractive. And I was like, they don't need to be. I like them. I wear them everywhere. Ice everywhere. Can you bring that ice here? Ice, baby. All right, we've got zucchini and we've got eggplant. What else? Spinach and ricotta. It's so unfair that it's cold for you guys when it's just like I'm dying from heat over here. Okay, so that's your layers. And then here, my wife cares more about wearing attractive bras than me. I'd be fine with sports bras. See, yeah, like there's times where I just find with the size, it's like everything has, even larger bras have like foam in them, and I don't want my boobs to be sitting up at my chin. Like I just want them to be a comfortable level. Still look nice, but not be right up here and me look down. and there's like this slot, we call it a coin slot. You know when women have their boobs pushed up so high and there's that like line between it? Like I don't find that attractive. And it's uncomfortable because they get all sweaty and stuff. And these, it's just like they've got some room to move, comfortable. And then I can, if need be, I can run after like a robber, or I can play with the dogs, and it's comfortable. I can do that exercise. I can jump and whatever. Coin slot. Do you mean the food catcher? Oh God, I never heard that before. That's great. The food catcher. I'm looking in the freezer. Alright, so I have some. As president of the Itty Bitty Titty Committee, I'm confused by this boob slander. No, we're not talking about like, I'm not slamming like small boobs. We're just talking about like bigger boobs. See, I have friends with none. I have... Anyway, see ya. You're going, Ash? Oh, you said night. Sorry, I didn't see that. Good night. I hope you have a lovely sleep, and we'll see you tomorrow. For some more Dark Souls. Spinach. Spinache. If anything, we're admiring smaller boobs. It's one of those grass is greener situations. Women with big boobs want small boobs. Women with smaller boobs want bigger boobs. In some circumstances, a lot of circumstances, everybody's happy with what they've got. And men just love all boobs. And two you have. I know, many of us would love your giant boob. Yeah, and I have friends with nothing, and like it's not like I do like mine. Definitely, I like them, and mine aren't on the huge side. And I'm not saying that I'm ungrateful, but I am grateful that mine are my size, and I inherited them from my mum, because my aunties and my grandmother have ginormous boobs, like huge boobs. Like I remember being a kid and like finding like a bra or something, like when you, oh, damn, like yeah, like G or F. I think my auntie when she was pregnant got up to like an F. No, G. And that's like swimming pool size, guys. And huge boobs. Yeah. Am I making anyone feel uncomfortable? Oh, we can stop talking about boobs. But I just thought, we've got a real conversation. I know very little about boob sizes, but that sounds scary. Yeah. My grandmother always told my mum that the reason she had smaller boobs is that she never wore a bra when she was breastfeeding. And my mum was like, I don't care. Let those boobies free. I don't normally talk about boobs over lasagna. Not usually. I don't often talk about boobs. Alright. So here we have some spinache. So this is frozen spinach. So I'm just trying it out to see what it looks like and tastes like. But I've got fresh spinach like to mix through it because I just wanted to see what it would be like. Not too bad. If anything, it's very watery, so we'll have to like get some of that water out. I had a fun situation where my boobs never grew while I was pregnant. I also didn't make breast milk like at all. Paid thousands of dollars to lactation consultants. It was a whole thing, but now 4 kids later, my boobs still look the same as before I had kids. So, trade the mum guilt for a normal rack. That's impressive. That's impressive. And that's, you know, that's an amazing way to look at it, Ruby. Like, flip it over and say, you know, my boobs look like I didn't have kids. But I can imagine it was a hard, like a tough time. Greetings and good morning from Canada. Currently snacking on raspberries and yogurt, abiding by your rules. Yes, yes. What kind of, you got Greek yogurt, or what kind of yogurt have you got? Welcome. Aspie, welcome in. Ruth, Katie, one of my good friends, she had a baby. I think he's like a year and a half now. And she struggled for a long time with lactation, and you could tell, you know, and it was to the stage where like she was bleeding, like, and just no milk at all. And you know, you take it, and I, you know, as a non-parent that I don't have kids, you can't understand, but I think it can't fully understand, but there's so much guilt around childbearing, and it's just terrible. I don't know why women can't be understanding of other women's situations. But you know, she felt terrible, and I helped her. We tried like a lot of things, like brewer's yeast, quinoa, and you know, she was researching like drinks like that she would get imported in, kind of thing. And at the end of the day, she said, my child's health is the most important thing, and she just bottle fed him. And every now and then she would like use, you know, the pump. But she said, you know, at the end of the day, you gotta do what you gotta do. Yep, fenugreek goat's milk roux, it was nonsense. Yeah, there's so many things out there. Like the one thing that we found, that I make these amazing quinoa brownies, by the way. And she told me that quinoa was helps with lactation, so we tried it, and she said it was a little change, but you can't be eating brownies all the time. How anyone shames someone for that, I have no idea. And it's very heartbreaking. Aspie, what is that symbol next to your name, that badge? That is very cool. I've never seen that badge before. Oh, Exceed just made it hurt. Oh, just for being so lovely, you can be today's VIP. Oh, Exceed, you're too sweet. VIP. Very cool. And you know, I think that hopefully it's lessening, you know, this mummy guilt and this mummy shaming, you know, with modern technology and things like that, and people talking about and communicating and blogs and things like this, because motherhood and parenthood is hard enough, but thinking that you're making it's stressful. Like for me, not having kids and wanting kids, I don't want to screw someone up, and I don't want to have that stress and put myself in a position where I'm scared that I'll be shamed or feel like I'm doing the wrong thing or whatever. You want to learn from the people that have gone before you, and you know, and you want to make more informed, better decisions when you're kids, you know, from people that have been there. But in the past, people have been less likely to share that knowledge, and even though they were shamed themselves. Sema! I can't use them. You need to use them. Sema! Thank you, Ruby. Thank you so much for gifting to Sema. Sema 4. You use it too. Oh, Sema. Queen, hello, welcome back. So, as a sub, Sema, you receive all of the recipes made on stream. Over 600 recipes. You got a sub file. You've been a sub before. You got your knife and fork back. Exceed will transfer your Molly dollars, and also to Ruby, gifting that sub for that beautiful generosity and opening your heart. You receive 250 Molly dollars as well. And we'll get you your pin on Mollytopia. So, Sema, where are you located around the world? I just wanted you to show you how the VIP badge works. Aww. Abby Heather, hello, welcome back. We're just having some chats, making some lasagna. All right. I haven't even turned the oven on. Silly Molly. Good morning. Sema, where are you located around the world? All right, I'm gonna try and take off some of this juice. I still don't see them, but I must be going for it now. Talk soon. But I must be going for now. Aspie, thank you for jumping in. Hopefully we can see you soon. Have a great rest of your week. Oh God. Okay. So, how do I see your recipes? So if you join our Discord and then you sync your Discord with the Discord with the Twitch, your Twitch account, the sub-only section will be there. And so then you have recipes and you can search. So close to choosing a theme. Oh, I'm so excited, Ruby. All right, guys, so in here we have spinach. You can see there. Ugh. I'm gonna open this. I have a kilo of 2 pounds or a kilo of ricotta here for today's recipe, as well as, I think it's Sunday's recipe? Oh yeah, we're doing ravioli, keto ravioli. I actually ate this afternoon, because we didn't have much in the house, so I ate blueberries with honey and ricotta. Hey, look what I have. Oh. Exceed, welcome to the VIP club. King of Beggar, how you doing? I feel so hungry. Well, wait, my friend. So what you want to do, you can use your hands to kind of crumble this. It's nice not having my rings, even though I missed them when I was at work. It's nice not having them on and having to take them off and get my hands dirty. You know it will be a weird theme. Oh my God. I'm not eating cat food. It is against my nursing background to put bacteria-ridden food in my mouth. I can't believe you did that, Ruby. Did you get sick? Mrs. Ruby ate cat food on her stream because she was dared to. She put it on pizza. Not a lot, obviously, but you crazy, crazy thing, you. Okay. Look at that spinach and ricotta. And I also have this chopped spinach that I want to wilt down in the microwave. So all of this spinach will wilt down to like nothing. Like that. Do, 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 do. I only put about half a teaspoon on the whole pizza, then I ate half of a sixth of it. So that's a 1/24 of a teaspoon. It was gross, but I didn't even taste it. Yeah, okay. That's fair enough. I was saying to Exceed, I was walking around my house and I was like, I can't believe she's doing this. I cannot believe, like, I don't condone this. Oh my God, like, this is so bad. Because I thought you were gonna actually eat like it from the can. When I, like, because I woke up and it was like, I'm gonna eat cat food. And then I saw it and I was like, still don't agree, but I Googled it. Because I don't want, like, I was telling you that it was bad. I Googled it and it was like, it doesn't kill you. And there are some nutrients in it. I was like, okay, she can do it. I will allow it. I recently started using MSG in my cooking. I love it. Sema, homemade chips, like potato chips with some MSG on it. Best thing ever. Try it. Try it. Potato, anything with potato and MSG, or like something beefy. Like I added a little bit. I can add a little bit to that beef mix, that beef sauce, that bolognese sauce. so good. I can't see your recipes, unfortunately. I can't get Discord. You can't get Discord? What do you mean? I can't eat potato chips. Keto. But for... Hold on. Oh, low carb. Yeah, right. Right. Potato, I think, is the best ingredient. Discord is on mobile, by the way, Abby. For both Apple and Android. So there we go. There's a spinach and ricotta. Look at that. Have a taste. Mmm. Your mobile doesn't support it? Interesting. Cauliflower is okay as a potato replacement. Ah, so we're gonna do cauliflower cheese. So you could have this. Cauliflower, the word's okay as potato substitute. I read a quote and it was like, because it was talking about like low carb diets, and they were like, sit at home with your cauliflower as your potato substitute because you've got no friends now, so it doesn't matter. Something like that. This guy does have an online version. It does. In the browser. Oh, why am I putting more salt? I thought this was pepper. Ugh. Sitting here, grinding. I have older friends with my sausage crust pizza, and I really want to make this, but I can't find like the American version of sausage. But now you reminded me, I need to find the recipe. How do I find a recipe? Is it your own recipe, Sema, or you want to share with the Molly? She is Captain Katie. Oh yeah. Okay, let's make this. Alright, first things first, we're gonna add in some eggplant, like that. And you can overlap if you want it. Okay, what should we do next? The meat. A reasonably decent egg. Beef. So I thought about doing this with keto, like pasta shell, like pasta, or keto bread. I think next time, because I kind of didn't have enough time in today's stream to be able to do it. There we go. And then I think we'll go this way. Yeah, that looks good. Hey, look at that. And this is like a guilt-free lasagna. How are you guys? How you doing? Afro Rob, welcome back. This is like a guilt-free lasagna. I'll give you permission to eat as much as you want. You're on your PlayStation. Oh, I didn't know that you could do that. Sema, do you mind putting that in Discord just so that I've got a copy of it once I get off stream? Is that too much hassle? Look at that. And now what we'll do is we'll go bechamel, spinach and ricotta. Like that. And remember, this will all soften and like sink down. And any leftover spinach and ricotta, you can just wrap in pastry, or just eat by itself, or you can use it leftover for our recipe this weekend, which is keto ravioli. But in my house, nothing like this ever gets left over because I just eat it like this. Yum, yum, yum. More eggplant. I wanted a bigger, I wish I made a bigger platter, like a bigger bowl. I have a keyboard that attaches to it. Ah, okay. Makes a sense. I bet my Italian uncle is like shaking his head in like shame right now. What's a crescent roll? Exceed. That's the. Exceed. That's like a croissant. It's a crescent roll. Like we did last night. Hey Google, what's the difference between a crescent roll and a croissant?
Here's a summary from the website painlesscooking.com. To me, this is what makes a croissant and not a crescent roll. The layers of butter make layers of flaky dough when these croissants are baked. The bottom line, I say the difference is the layers of butter and the amount of time required in the making.
Yeah, okay. So croissants have a lot more butter and they take a long time. A long time. Okay. That was a very exceeded. Why don't you know that? Okay, let me explain it to you. Hey, I'm never like that. What are you talking about? What you talking about, Willis? So back here, just gonna. And this is probably gonna overflow, but I want to do another layer. Just because I want something for the bechamel sauce to sit onto. And I love eggplant. Eggplant's like my favorite vegetable at the moment. No, I've always loved broccoli. I love broccoli. Do you have enough everything left over to make a mini lasagna? I do. Thing is, do I have a dish for it? I don't have a dish. But I'll chop it up and put it in my... I'll chop it up. See, I feel like I've overfilled this. So that... rookie mistake. The bechamel is gonna just like sink into the sides. I'm slightly nervous for the interview in 2 hours. Rob, just deep breathe, ground yourself, like stop, ground yourself, and be positive, and be yourself, be confident, because they're probably as nervous as you are. They want to find the right person, and I know the right person will be you if you're the right person for them. Okay, what I'm going to do is going to push like this and then make that bechamel sauce go down the edges. I always go overboard when I make things like this, and then it goes down the edges and like overboard. I should have done a second layer of meat. Might take the meat layer out, actually. Draw on your dark magician when you need it, my dude. Oh my god, Exceed. removing meat. I'm sorry. So I can do that. You guys hating on a sister? On a cooking sister? And then you just want this to go down the edges like that. Oh yeah. Okay, I have a question. Has anyone seen A Star Is Born? Do you recommend it? Because I really want to see it, but I also heard a lot of amazing reviews, and I've also heard some negative reviews. So I want to know if it's worth me seeing. Nope. You guys aren't much help. I told it would overflow. Anyone seen A Star Is Born? See, everyone comes, instead of going to the movies, they come and watch Molly. That's it. I am your entertainment now. There we go. Cheese and bake? I think so. And then you just eat this leftover meat. Mmm. Alright. I get to see A Star Is Born every day, waking up and seeing you as the first thing in the morning. Exceed. Egg. I dropped it in butter. Look at this. I dropped it in butter. This is why we need a butter dish. Ugh. Butter. Rather a non-kid movie. Sorry, that sounded bad. A Star Is Born. Oh, I haven't seen an adult movie in 10,000 years. Ruby. With the adult movies. But we know what you mean. We know what you mean. That's what happens when you have kids. You listen to Baby Shark, Baby Shark. Oh, that's actually Baby Born. It's a Baby Born tune. Do you guys have Baby Born in the US? Or does anyone not in Australia know what a Baby Born is? It was a doll. I had one. I'm not gonna lie. I loved it. You could feed it, give it a bottle, and it pooped, and then you could squeeze its hand and it would cry. It was the coolest. For a 7-year-old, it was the coolest toy ever. A doll. We had Baby Born in Germany. Hey. Alright, so that's going in the oven. And it's just to really cook the veggies. King Nappy, hello. We're making some low carb lasagna, I'm gonna call it. But it's like, instead of the lasagna sheets, we use zucchini and eggplant. And then we used spinach and ricotta as a layer of spinach and ricotta, a layer of bechamel sauce, like cheese sauce, and spinach and ricotta, zucchini, eggplant, and beef. All right. We were talking about boobs before, so you missed that conversation. Sorry. Okay. I think I'll go. Now we need to do broccoli, and this is Exceed's favorite, one of our favorite, like Christmas. This will definitely be on the Christmas menu if you guys are around. We're cooking everyone's coming to our house, and we're cooking the whole Christmas feast. It's gonna be scary. We've decided that everyone can pay like $25 to $30 per person, and then We'll go shopping, we'll buy all the ingredients, and then we'll make it all on stream. I'll probably live to regret this decision, but it's the decision that I've made. I thought it would be more fun. Here we go. My favorite vegetables are beets. Ooh. See, I don't know what exactly to do with a beetroot, other than make a dip or roast it. What do you do with it, Abby? My favorite is broccoli. I love broccoli. Slice it up and put it in your burger. Oh, beetroot in a burger? Nah. No, thank you. I really see movies in the cinema because there's only one opportunity, first Sunday after release. Really? You don't need, what? First Sunday after release. There's only one viewing? What do you mean? And B, movies are, in my opinion, inherently inferior to TV shows. Harsh. See, I always say that we can't go to movies on holidays, but it seems to be the only time that we ever go to the cinema is when we're on holidays. So when we were in New Zealand, I think we went 2 times Exceed. Is that correct? It's only when we're not working or we don't have anything to do that we are going to the movies. It's very, very rare. We saw Venom because it was our anniversary. I think that was the only reason, like, because I'd booked it online. But yeah, we usually don't. Okay, this is actually clean. I know it doesn't look clean and I know it's got a crack in it, but I really like it. And just ignore it, okay? Oh no, I might not use that. I might throw this in the bin. Because I do have this one that I bought. This is my new favorite. And it's clean. It looks clean. All right, so it's really hot in here. I'm just being lazy with this, but so cauliflower and just in chunks. That was random, sorry. What you want to do is cut down and then break into little florets like that. There we go. I just thought you guys would judge me on my my unclean serving dish. And then we also have more cauliflower here. So the way, instead of, if you were to cut it like this, see how all the fallout of all these little bits? You don't want that. So what you want to do is cut down into your root like that and then break, and then it just breaks in half and breaks into pieces. 1 hour and 20 minutes left of work. Yes! Exciting stuff. We won't judge you. Alright. We still haven't made the dessert yet. Damn. We're too busy talking today, which is good. King Nappy, if you're there, what did you think of the Australian slang? Anything that I can explain for you? Like a dag? Do you guys know what a dag is? So like if someone's a dag, it's like your... There's different terms. Like my mum would say, you look like a dag, means, like we were going through a video that I sent King Nappy and he played on stream. Like my mum would say, like you look like a dag, means that you don't look very good or fashionable. Like a dag is someone that is, what would you say, Exceed? How would you explain a dag? It's like you're silly or stupid or something like that. Where the actual literal term for a dag is, it's when you have a sheep on their bottom, when they poop, sometimes it gets like a build-up of like poop and it's like hanging around their bum. That's what it's called, a dag, like a dags. The sheep's got dags on their bum. Or like even a dog, you know when like a dog's fluffy and they get like clumps of poop. Clumsy or cheesy, multiple uses. Yeah, so that's what a dag is. In the US, that's called a dingleberry. Really? I did not know that. No way. A dingleberry is the sheep. Wow. I did not know that. What else was there? Like having a sickie means that you're calling in for work sick. So like you chuck a sickie. It means that you're not really sick, but you just call in and say that you're unwell, like fake sick. It's called chucking a sickie. So like, oh yeah, I might chuck a sickie tomorrow and let's go out tonight or something like that. Be right back. Yeah, that's called tollspatch. Tollpatch. Okay. Alright, so we're going to take some broccoli as well. Playing hooky. Playing hooky is when you have a sick day. Okay. What else is another one? Crack on. So if you crack on to someone, it means that you're trying to like hook up with them kind of thing. Or like, hook up is like trying to kind of go out with them. Like crack on to be like, how you doing kind of thing. That's like crack on to someone. Like he was trying to crack on. That's what that means. What other slang do we have? Cobber. Why is the broccoli black? It's just the green screen. It's the chroma key. That's what it looks like. Other slang words, cobber. I like these are terms like cobber is something that you don't really hear. It's like ridgy-dig. Ridgy-dig is like someone that's like really Australian. Is ridgy-dig, like real authentic Australian. We call that shoot the shot. Oh really? See, we say shoot the shit. So if you're just having a chat to someone, you're shooting the shit. But yeah, having a shot, like having a shot or having a go would be like, oh yeah, he had a go at me kind of thing. Like, you were trying to be rude to someone, or you're trying to like pick a fight or something. You're having a go. Oh yeah, he was having a go at me kind of thing. Or you're having a go, mate. That's like you're just trying to start a fight with me. You're trying to have an argument. Shooting the shit is like, just having a sit down and just like kind of like, just having a chat. That's shoot the shit. A cobber. So someone that's ridgy-dig, like a really authentic Australian. A lot of people don't speak like this, but a cobber is like a mate. Like not a mate, like mate, yay cobber. You're like, hey bro kind of thing. Hey dude. Hey cobber. Another one came up that was fanny. Like a lot of the English people say fanny is your bottom. However, we call a fanny your front bum, your vagina is a fanny. We say shooting the shit for people chilling and chatting. Definitely shooting the shit. Yep, that's it. That's it. What else? Other slang words. Hey Google, what are Australian slang words?
I found 27 on the website mentalfloss.com. Here are the first 5. By Helena Hedegaard Holmgren. Arvo, afternoon. Barbie, barbecue. Bogan, redneck and uncultured person. And Bottle O, bottle shop, liquor store.
Yeah, a bottle O is
more?
No. A bottle shop is a bottle O. We abbreviate a lot of words. So, like the afternoon is an arvo. What are you up to this afternoon? What are you up to this arvo? What else? A bottle shop is a bottle O. A bogan is someone that's like a redneck, but kind of like, someone that is a little bit of a, what would you say, Exceed? Like I'm not sure what, I even know what slang is exclusively American. Yeah, there's like little bits that are American, little bits of British and like, yeah, I get what you mean. No, Abby, no one says that word. That is a common, like, bogans say that word. No one respectable will ever say that word. It is the most disgusting word I've ever heard. Like, I do not like people saying that. And for some reason, people think that we say it. We don't. The C word is like the worst swear word that you can say. I think it's disgusting. Reading it hurts my eyes. I know. Yeah, like, I'm true. See, I was actually thinking how that she could type that. No way. Calls their friends that? Nah. That they're what we would call bogans, or I don't want to be mean to your friends, but no. Nobody respectable says that. No, not that your friends aren't respectable, but you know what I mean? I don't want you to think that of Australians, because that's, yeah. It's not a nice thing to say. Okay, so that. Here we go. Oh no, I'm on the wrong cam. Look at that drizzle. Exceeds like frothing at this. Is there something wrong with our VIP? What do you mean? Oh, is there something wrong with our VIP? Ruby, are you okay? Thank you for asking. Apparently, I have gallstones. Ruby, you can get your gallbladder out. I had my gallbladder out. If you've got gallstones, you can live with it for a while if it's acute, if it's chronic. But if you're getting pain from it, I would recommend getting your gallbladder out. There is some ideology that your gallbladder is helpful with having a certain amount of, I think not bacteria, but helps with like your whole organ function. So they try and reduce it being taken out. And they can give you medication to try and pass the gallstones, which is painful. But I had mine out. And so I don't know, I would recommend it if it's causing you a lot of grief. It's not a bad word and everyone, it's not a bad word and everyone says it. I didn't mean to offend anyone. No, that's okay. That's all right. All good. You didn't offend anyone. Don't worry. But I'm just like, for us, it's a bad word. So I don't want you to think that of Australia, like us, like other Australians. Do you know what I mean? Ryan! It can also be used to refer to something difficult or unpleasant, as in something of a job or British, Irish. With no hold on. Ryan, did you subscribe 5 other people yesterday and gift everyone else except yourself? Holy dooly. Oh no, you resubbed. You resubbed. I was like, I'm pretty sure you were a sub. Thank you so much for that resub. I just didn't read. Thank you so much for that resub. So lovely to have you with us again for a second month. Hope you're enjoying your knife and fork, because next month, if you stay along with us, you'll get your salad. 2 subs. I know. Amazing. Chaos, you went away. You didn't miss the cheese sauce pour. They told me I thought it was kidney stones. Turned out to be shingles. Oh no. How did kidney stones be shingles? Shingles are like chicken pox. That's strange. But I can imagine it was painful. Goodness. Also, when I went to Queensland, I heard it a lot. I poured sweet sauce over here. And now what we do is we get the grater. Ruby, you've been to the doctor? Just grate some cheese. Hey Google, add cheese to my shopping list. I'm gonna have to get some cheese before Sunday. So what happens, you make like a recipe like
added
this.
cheese to your shopping list.
You make like recipes like this and it takes all your cheese. And then a little bit of Parmesan. Thank you, Exceed, and thank you, Ryan, again, for a 2-month reset. Okay. Love the stream, keep it up. Sometimes I can't be around though, as it's 5 a.m. I do not blame you for not being around at 5 a.m. But I'm super grateful that you do pop in. It is so lovely to always see you, Ryan. When you do pop in and say hi, it's always a pleasure. And I do try and catch your streams as well, but it's at a weird stream time, like it's a time for us as well. So as long as we support each other. So lovely that you can be here. And again, thank you so much for those subs, gifting 5 subs yesterday. It was very, very generous. Favorite as in one cheese? No, that's not a thing. Who asked this question last week? It was like, what's your favorite cheese? Me, if I had to choose one, it would be aged cheddar, because it goes with so many different things. Like, it's very versatile. You can have it with like cheese and crackers, and you can put it in things. It's got like a rich flavor, but it's also very versatile for other ingredients. Other recipes, I mean. Our Subway doesn't do Swiss anymore. Exceed had a heart attack because I went to work on Tuesday and left him without food in the house. We didn't have food in the house, guys. We didn't have food. A cooking stream didn't have food in the house, supposedly. But we didn't. We ate it all. He ate it all. Sharper the better, yes. So he went to Subway, which is nearby near our gym. And why we have insects in our house again? Not as many, because we've got a dog door. They must be like breeding in our house. What is this? It's like, I feel like, not predator. What is like it's like snakes on the plane, but like insects in a house. You didn't have food in the house? Big shocker of 2018, it is. So he went to Subway nearby and he bought a sub and he asked for cheddar Swiss cheese, and she's like, we don't have it, sir. He's like, oh, since when haven't you had it? He's like, oh, we don't have it, sir. We're not getting it back, sir. And he's like, I understand that, but how long haven't you had it? So I'm sorry, but you have to choose another cheese. He's like, yeah, but how long have you had, like, how long, since has Swiss not been available? She's like, oh, about 2 or 3 months or something like that. It's hilarious. Goat's cheese as a favorite. You don't see that often. Interesting choice. Abby, I love goat's cheese. Oh my goodness. One of my faves too. Okay, that's gonna go in the oven. But what I'm gonna do is put some aluminium foil on it to... So I did this last time and I regretted it because the cheese got stuck to the aluminium foil. This is Ruby. Do you know what chunka pedra is? It's stone, something stone. You can pass a kidney stone very fast that way and cut the pain in half. There we go, like that. And you want to kind of make a tent if possible, so the cheese doesn't stick to the aluminium foil, because then all your beautiful cheese is gone. Done. Okay, Now we get into dessert. Dessert. Oh, spinach ricotta. Yum. Okay. Mine are in my gallbladder. I'm not sure it's the same. Oh, this is super important. Let's talk about cheese. Po' boy pizza. Oh my god. My favorite is normally meat lovers or a simple margarita. Cat, simple margarita, me, you. We can share. I want to try something. Go ahead. I am sorry that I look really tired today. I didn't have time to like put makeup on. Because I was at work, so I apologize. Look a bit pale. In the gallbladder, there'd be gallstones. I can tell you that having your gallbladder removed is awesome. Sema, do you have your gallbladder removed too? I have one scar here, and 2 here. Swiss, you like Swiss. A Gouda, you look lovely as ever, Molly. Thank you. Chanko. Gouda is goat. Hey Google, what is Gouda cheese?
According to Wikipedia, Gouda is a mild, yellow cheese made from cow's milk.
Cow's milk.
It is one of the most popular cheeses worldwide.
Maybe it's Gouda. Has anyone seen that movie? What is it called? They play soccer. It's got Amanda Bynes in it when she was on drugs. Okay. So, recipe. It's gonna be a Gouda time. Hot caramel sauce. Nuts. We pronounce it more like Gouda. Gouda. So, ladies and gents, we have medjool dates, the best dates. Don't get anything other than medjool dates. They're soft, beautiful, and fresh. They're juicy, sugary, sticky. Medjool dates. These are cashews that have been soaked for a few hours, for like 6 hours. Roxanne. See, where did that come from? I didn't wake my kids up because school is cancelled. My daughters are still asleep. It's 8 a.m. They never do this on the weekends. Oh my god. Oh, hey Roxanne. How you doing? Sorry, I didn't exceed. Your purple writing was hard to see. Hello, it's lovely that you could join us. I just thought he was just randomly singing the song. Roxanne. I had a mushroom cheese recently. A mushroom cheese? Really? Wow, sounds interesting. Ice storm and my tree almost hit my car. Oh my goodness. Is your car okay? Is the tree okay? The tree's obviously gone. I'm a teapot, short and stout. Here is my handle, here is my spout. Bina coming in with the 9 months with that Twitch baby. Thank you, Bina. Thank you for being here. And thank you so much for that amazing resub. How are you? Good morning to you. Woohoo! Alright, I'm gonna find this recipe. Okay. I'm gonna get all the ingredients out. Coconut oil, cacao, maple syrup. Coconut oil, cacao, maple syrup. Coconut oil, cacao, cacao. Ooh. Where's the maple syrup? Sippin' sizzle in my blood, like 3-6. What's it is? Exclamation mark Discord. Okay, that's that. Oats. oats. That's all I need. Cool. Oats. Rolled oats. So today what we're going to be using is almonds, like this, raw almonds, dates, soaked cashews, coconut oil, maple syrup, rolled oats, and cacao or cocoa powder. There you go. I clicked on it, but it's not letting me join. That's interesting. I'm fine. Hopefully you are too. Just finishing work and for today. Oh, lovely. That's so good. I think it's broken, it says. All right. Maybe try opening it in a different browser. What am I doing first, chat? So line a square approximately 10 centimeters by 15 centimeters. Okay. This. Alright, I'm just getting some baking paper. Flip like that. And then get some old scissors. Some scissors. Put it in there like that. Use your fingers. Snap it. Cut down, directly down like this. And that should neaten up the corner. Just try searching Miss Molly Mix. Miss Molly Mix. Oh, it has to be capitals. Crazy. Crazy. There we go. Like that. That. Beautiful. All right, so it says, so mix all the ingredients for the base together. So I'm gonna have to get in the food processor. So that can go there. I just want this to be ready. I'm hungry. All right, chat. So everybody. So for the base, for the first layer, what we're gonna do is put 3/4 of a cup of oatmeal. A little bit of spillage, but it's okay. So this is gonna make a gluten-free, low sugar, or it's like natural sugar, dessert. You can put it in the freezer, make small, like bite-sized pieces, and it's a great sweet treat, a nice sweet snack. 2 tablespoons of coconut oil. This. It's kind of warm in here, being summer. Going into summer, it's been quite hot in the house, so it's kind of on its way to being soft. What else do we want? We need a teaspoon of cocoa powder. More of those precise measurements by Molly. Shush! I can't find my measuring dillywoggy. Whatchamacallit. Can't find it. Okay, so we're just doing eye measurements today. Bam. This never happens. Shush. Alright, some maple syrup in there. I might use honey because like I've only got this. This is the only maple syrup that I've got, and it's so cute. A dillywoggy, like a whatchamacallit. Dory, hello, welcome back. I know it's crazy weather for you guys going into winter. That's why it like baffles me. You know, everything that's happening in California right now, and then you guys are telling me how cold it is in the US. And like, you know, Mrs. Ruby's having a snow day. That is the coolest thing as a kid, to have your school cancelled. They say in Australia if it's, I think it's 2 days over. Thank you, Ruby! And you even share with me your favorite bits. Thank you. Oh, my hair. They say in Australia if it's 2 days over 40 degrees, I think, that you get to go home from school. But in my whole life, it never happened. In the 12 years that I went to school, I never got to go home from, even like you struggle through summer. It's like bad. That's today a real low bit, not a fan. Oh, I heard that Australians can watch ads for bits, but I've never been able to do it myself. Never seen it. It's winter and I'm loving it. I was literally 80 last week. Now it's in the 30s. I'm so jealous. Exceed and I both love the nice cold weather. Okay, so oats, coconut oil. You can put this in the microwave if you want. I'm enjoying it just being like a paste. I feel like I put way too much. So I'm going to put a little bit more. We have ice everywhere, kind of nasty out. Oh guys, please stay safe. Everybody, please be safe. Drive slowly. Look after your neighbors and your friends. Make sure they're okay. Don't be these hoons or rev heads. And drive, you know, don't be unsafe on the road. Stay inside, watch Molly. Get a hot cocoa and watch Molly's streams. Yum. I really rate, like I don't love the oats, but it is a nice different texture. Bring the doggies inside, definitely. Puppy cuddles. Okay. That's your oats. Instead of oats, I would do almonds next time, like chopped nuts. I might put coconut here. Not sure, but I still get no ads. So you don't get it on channels that you're sub to. That's why I don't watch any channels I don't sub to. Cannot stand ads. It angers me. I get so angry. Ads work well on Molly. We have ad blockers on our. Oh my god, I can't handle this more. Where's my purse? Shut up. I don't like that totally. I just like, yeah, well, okay, I do sub to people. Not because I love your content for the subs, the streamers are in the chat. I love your content, but I also sub to you because I don't want ads. You're just super lucky, Ryan. I added some coconut in there because YOLO. And now you just want to squish it. I think this is too big. I think my tray is too big. Oh, I think Chester just woke up from a nap. So Abby Heather, do you use your PS4 every, like, that's how you use and watch Twitch? So interesting. Because I'm not a big like, we have an Xbox One, but I'm not a big console person. So I actually didn't know it could do that. I suppose if you have a smart TV, you can watch Twitch, right? You just would plug in a... So there's this little gap. So I'm going to put some aluminium foil or something along there. So with the aluminium foil, what you want to do is fold it in half, like that. Fold this bit in, like that. And then, like this, and what you do like that, and creates a partition so you can put your sauces and stuff up to there and it doesn't spill over. I've never done it with a square, I've always done it with a... No, did I do it with a square last time? I don't remember. Okay. Next layer in your food processor. We're gonna do that aside. You can put that in the fridge if you wanted to. We're gonna make our really nice caramel layer. This is full of dates for the sweetness and like the caramel texture. And then the creaminess is gonna come from your cashews. So, here, you wanna add 1 cup of dates. I have almonds, I didn't even need the almonds. My almonds. 1 cup of dates. Ruby, oh my goodness. Ruby, you are the silver bit cheerer for the week. Thank you for those 100 bits. 140 bits. Damn. Thank you for sharing them with us. I feel very, very chuffed and very grateful. What company is advertising when you get a good return? Yeah, I never thought about it to think. I never actually thought about what ads I'm looking at. The only one that I remember is that that computer, the Omen X or something. That is like the only ad that I ever see on, you know, the computer, Omen? Is it the HP Omen or something? It's random exceed, like one time it can be Happy Tots adds, what is a Happy Tot? The next time it comes up with 5 bits. Oh my goodness. Hey, I have, see, Ruby, did you buy it because of that? And because of the ad? Because I was about to buy it to hope that it went away. The ad went away. Okay, that's about 100. 100? That is about 1 cup of dates. There we go. Can't believe you have that computer. That's so interesting. I bought it because the only gaming laptop with an i7 processor that had an open box deal on Best Buy. What's an open box deal mean? I said, did you buy it lately? Recently? Half a cup of dates, cashews. I'm gonna do that much. Here we go. And some vanilla extract. You buy at someone's return, so it's half price. Oh, okay. And do you like it? How do you feel about the computer now? Is it, like, do they check it out? Is it definite that it's in like good nick and good quality? If you aren't playing Scribble with an i7, is it even Scribble? Mrs. Ruby was playing Scribble with her daughter on stream the other day, I did see. Alright, so we're gonna mute the mic. We're gonna do a quick Miss Molly mix. Alright? Alright. Oh, there we go. We're back. I haven't uploaded the new recipes since we've moved into this house. You found me out, Abby Heather. There's new ones coming. They're coming this week. I promise. They haven't been updated in a while. Who is that? Who's that photo exceed? Hey! Bina! This is how I've got the tripod in my way. I watch Miss Molly Makes. Oh, that's so cool. Look at the pretty I was gonna say puppy. Pretty catty. Very cool. Wake me up before you go, and leave me hanging on like a yo-yo. Wake me up before you. Thank you, Ruby. Oh my gosh, thank you very much for this. So I put some coconut milk in there to make it a little bit creamier, but I might actually put some more water real quick, and that will kind of make a nice, a little bit more creamy, I don't know, like a nicer, creamier consistency, and I'm trying to find a little vessel to put some water into. This pretty boy's name is Haribo. Haribo. Haribo? Haribo? How do you say that word? Haribo, right? Alright, I'm gonna mute you guys real quick. Look at that. Sticky, creamy, caramel. Oh my gosh, amazing. You only want a small amount. Like, you don't want to indulge on this because dates are high in sugar. So you only want a small amount each time. Okay, I have to go and get dressed and be a real person today. See you soon, Ruby. snow day, yeah. So jelly. Alright, you ready? Chester's ready. Hey Chess. You got sad eyes, tired eyes. Expect Exceed to demolish this. Gently send back cooking. We're making some caramel slice. Some healthy caramel slice. So the base is, where's our music? Put the Japanese music on. That. Oh, yes. So dates, coconuts, not coconuts, dates, cashews, and vanilla bean paste. So the cashews have been soaked for a few hours to make them extra creamy. Like that. Put the Hamilton music on. Oh my god. And then that will go in the fridge with, that's why we need this here. Kind of push that along like that. Need like a tighter angle. Push it right into the corners. Has the music changed or? Okay. Then now, last but not least, you want to get here. Just like when we did that coconut ruff the other day. Coconut oil, like this, cocoa or cacao, and some type of sweetener. So like honey or whatever you like. That, and I'm gonna melt that. So it is semi-melted, semi-solid, but we're just going to, oh, there we go. About 10-15 seconds. 18 seconds sounds good. I'm making a raw chocolate, and then that's gonna go on top of there. Anything that starts with cocoa. And then we're gonna get into it some real quick chicken. There we go. See? Make sure you mix it and there's no lumps. I'm not gonna do it with honey today because last time I did it with honey I regretted it because honey doesn't fully dissolve. Some stevia. Like that. And once you put this in the fridge or especially the freezer, it's going to solidify and make like a chocolate. It's just called a raw chocolate. I'll probably put it in the microwave just to help dissolve that stevia. Anything that starts with cocoa, like coconut or chocolate or cocoa, is good for you. Senpei. Excuse me. Alright. It's nice having a nice clean bench. I think you should just eat that. Maybe not. Senpai, thank you so much for that post. Very much appreciated. And then you just do this. Making sure it's nice and even. It's like raw chocolate. Coconut oil, cocoa, and some type of sweetener. It's just creating like or you could just use like a sugar-free chocolate as well if you wanted to melt it. Just creating a nice layer. There we go. There's some, you just want to stop it from leaking out. Maybe you create like a trench in here so it stops. There we go. There we go. Isn't it too runny? No, it solidifies once it's in the freezer, so it's okay. All good. So into the freezer it will go, and then once it's hardened, take it out. Okay, real super easy styles. We're just gonna make something to go to use with this leftover veggies. Spinach and ricotta. So something for my work lunch tomorrow, really. So I have broccoli here. So I'm trying to eat healthier because I've been working out 3 to 4 days a week and I want to improve my results. Like I was at the gym today and I look so much like fitter and feel stronger, but like I want to improve my results. So we're just eating a lot healthier, lower carbs really. And it's really exciting, you know, going up with your weights and adding more weight to squats and chester. Stop talking to yourself in the window. Here we go. Rome. Sorry guys. Roger David in administration. I thought you told me that. I thought you already said that. So, Exceed's talking about a clothing store that's gone into administration. Okay. Chicken, 1 chicken breast, blip, like that. And the reason I'm doing it on the same board is that it's all going to be cooked together. I'm hoping this chicken tastes better than the other day. I was telling you guys we ate like bad chicken that like tasted really funny. So I'm hoping this isn't the same batch. It was like really chewy. It was really strange. So this is just leftover chicken that I just got out of the freezer. I usually buy everything in bulk and then defrost it in portions. And then we've just got leftover broccoli here. Chicken broccoli, we're going to use the spinach and ricotta. I also have some zucchini, but I don't think we'll use that. I think this will be enough. Just making smaller, or like larger bulk portions and then portioning them, and then you can freeze them when you're in a hurry as a snack as well, high protein snack. My personal trainer thinks that I need to be eating meat and protein as snacks to increase my protein, to like lower my weight and build more muscle. So I'm gonna try it. So over to your stove. Hi, Chester. Hey, Ron. What I'm gonna do is get off this butter on my mixer, my grinder. Oh my goodness, so thirsty. So what are we making now with the chicken? So it's just going to be something, you know, with some leftovers. Today is International Clean Out Your Fridge Day. So it's just like a really simple meal, using the leftover spinach and ricotta, some broccoli, some chicken. Then I'm gonna add some herbs in there, and then it's like a quick meal that you can, you know, toss together. You can put it together, cook it, and then freeze it in different portions if you wanted to. It's getting into the morning hours and I'm half sleepy. So no, don't apologize, Kat. You're doing so well. I can't remember the last time you were around for so long. It's lovely that you're here. How you on a new round of chemo now? Do you still have the pump attached? Okay, so just a little bit of butter, but mainly oil. Yeah, the entire family is sick, so not sleeping so well. Oh, okay. That's not good. Hopefully sending them love and energy and good vibes. Okay. So chicken. A bit of broccoli. Okay, while that happens, what I'm going to do, take this away. I always wake up to your Twitch alerts. Ooh. Oh no. Oh no. See, I will tell you, it's stuck. Not as much as I thought, but now it's all started to cook. Now you want to put it back in the oven and let it go toasty and brown. And we should put some cheese on our lasagna. Just look how good that looks. Oh my gosh, chicken. Give it a stir, and then cheese on our lasagna. A little bit of Parmigiano. Okay, now you want this broccoli, like that. Whoop. Chicken down, chicken down, chicken down. Chicken and broccoli is one of my fave things. I know it sounds simple, but it's just, you know, when I want to eat some greens and I want to like feel lighter and healthier. That's my go-to thing. Chicken and broth. Okay. It's going back in the oven. Oh shoot. So chicken and broth there, and then we're gonna add in a minute, once the broccoli has kind of softened, we'll add in the rest of the spinach and ricotta. And that's a low carb meal. I'll add some herbs in there, I think, or some, maybe. Some Moroccan spice mix, I think. Full of tomato, dried tomato powder, some cumin, paprika. Tiny turtle, hello. Welcome, welcome. I used to hate spinach as a kid, now I love it. I know. I think it's probably our parents didn't know how to prepare it well. But I definitely, and I used to hate Brussels sprouts, and I know a lot of other people hate Brussels sprouts, but I actually love them when they're prepared well, and they're crunchy, and then garlicky, buttery, so much goodness. There we go, so that, I know it doesn't look like much. How you going, Tiny Turtle? I love your name. I love a little turtle. I love turtles. There we go. Spinach and ricotta. Nice bit of fat in there. Some good healthy fats. Oh, look at that. Yes. Yum. Yum, yum, yum. That's Molly's lunch. Did you get to see the lasagna before it went back into the oven? Me? Me? Oh, I'm talking a tiny turtle. This will be my lunch for tomorrow probably, or lasagna, I don't know. One might be actually my breakfast. I usually eat scrambled eggs in the morning, but depending, I don't really want to wake up early tomorrow because I'll already have to get up at like 5:30, 6 a.m. Somehow it's 2 a.m. and I woke up and I can't sleep. How are you? Lola, poor Lola, how you doing? You can't sleep? Maybe it's your body telling you it's Molly time. Alright. No, I want his lasagna. See, I know I've done my job right if you guys are hungry. It's fine, I was sick. So I had to go to bed early. Are you feeling better? Hope you're feeling better, my friend. Okay. Exceed, can we go to camera 2, please? Look at that. And this. And you're gonna say, Molly, that doesn't look like it's burnt enough, like, you know, crunchy and cheesy. I wanted to see if this did anything. Insta crunch. I'll take the entire platter. This thing's got some heat on it. Summer, as so sweating season is beginning. Danielle! I'm playing with fire blowtorch. Welcome, hello everybody. 69 Tipsy, welcome back. Hello everybody, welcome to Miss Molly Makes. I am going to turn this off. I don't know how. I am Molly, welcome. Today we are making some homemade lasagna. So we're doing a like a low carb lasagna. So we did layers of zucchini, beef, bolognese, eggplant, some spinach and ricotta, and then some bechamel cheesy sauce on top. And then also we did a cauliflower cheese as well. Is that broccoli with white cheese sauce? It is cauliflower and broccoli in there. And then we also did some caramel slices as well. So it's all about slices today. Welcome, Asian Power. Welcome. Look at that. We can put this under the grill, but I just wanted to have some fun. Ixie, can you do camera 2? It's all about that cheese, Pretty much. Danielle, how was your stream? Can we get a streamer shout out for Danielle, please? Doneezy. It all sounds so good. So we did a healthier version of caramel slices. It's in the freezer right now. Just kind of setting. Doesn't matter how dark it looks here for me, it always looks lighter for you guys. So I feel like I gotta. Thank you, Kat. I always say exceed because I'm not sure who's around to do it. Thank you, Kat. Danielle, how you doing? How was your stream, my friend? So this here, this like recipe that I'm showing you guys, that I'm actually firing, is something that we often have at Christmas. Cauliflower cheese, it's one of Exceed's faves. It was nice. Fortnite and JB. What is JB? Jackbox. Which Jackbox are you playing? Do you end up getting 5? I'm gonna go to sleep. Paul Lola, I hope you feel a lot better, my love. Sending you lots of good vibes your way. Thank you for popping in. Can you guys see that bubble? I'm surprised my gun hasn't run out yet. This is the most I've ever used it. I know my Saints finally decided to show up for a season. Isn't it such a great emote? There we go. I think that looks good now. We'll go back to this guy. I'm smelling some burnt bits, so. But like I said, I would do it under the grill. But this is just fun. Look at that, so much fun. Is that bubbles? Can you guys see? I don't want to get up at 6. It's hard being a working class girl again. So I worked a 10-hour shift today, and it was the first 10-hour shift I'd done since January. I hadn't done a 10-hour shift in such a long time. Because when I remember my old job, my management job, I was doing shorter shifts. They wouldn't let me do long shifts. So, alright. Sensei, you're back nursing? I am. So I'm doing what's called agency nursing. So it's like contract work, really. So I just kind of get a message on my phone saying you've been allocated this shift. Like confirm it or like ring us if you can't do it. And it's really good money because you get paid like a casual rate. And so for my level of nursing, it's quite good pay. But you don't have that continuity and you don't know where you'll be or if you'll get a shift. And so it hasn't been as regular as I was expecting. Like I thought I would be able to pick and choose my shifts, whereas the private industry has kind of been quite slow at the moment. So unfortunately, Pin King, thank you for that host. So there's not as much work. So I worked 10 hours on Tuesday. I did 5 hours today, and then I've got another 10-hour shift tomorrow. So that should be okay. Last week I only worked 9.5 hours, so it's a bit sucky. So we'll see. That's why, you know, I want to focus more on streaming, but we also need to be able to kind of like pay our rent and like buy groceries and stuff for the stream. So that's why I'm trying to get as much work as I can. Going to head out, post a pic of it on your Discord. Wish me luck. Rob, good luck. Bring those happy vibes. You will smash it, my friend. Rob is going on for a job interview. Yay, Rob. I'm so excited and I can't wait to hear about it. Sounds interesting, like the upsides and downsides too. Yeah, so like the upsides to it, you don't kind of, you're like a contractor, so you go to and do your work. You don't have to do all the shitty jobs. You don't have to get stuck into the politics or the bitchiness of nursing. But then also, you also don't make those connections, so you don't get friends as much kind of thing. So I was double hosting, I rated, but then I went to my homepage to access here. It wasn't hosting for whatever reason. Oh. No. You didn't double host? I don't think so. You've been here, Daniel. So yeah, it's got its ups and downs, definitely. Alright, so let's crack open, see if this definitely might not be frozen enough. But that's frozen. That's all the stuff that I wanted there. But whatever. What we'll do, I think it needs to be. Thank you, Danielle. Thank you for those babies. Wake me up before you go. I think I'll have to take a picture of this tomorrow. You the man, Donnie? Yes. Thank you, Danielle. Okay. And this, you only want like very small pieces of, because it's very rich and it has high, like natural sugar coming from the dates, but it can be too really sweet. Gonna go have breakfast and try and earn some more. Oh, thank you, Daniel. Have an amazing rest of your day. That's not a pretty one. Might need to add more chocolate, but this is the aim of the game, guys. So you've got that biscuity layer with that caramel on top. It doesn't look pretty because I'll have to freeze it and like cut it later. But so those dates as well as the cashews make a really creamy, really sweet filling, and it's great to kind of, it's a nice pick-me-up in the afternoon. I'll be here for a while if you aren't wrapping soon. Okay. Yeah, see, it's just falling apart. It needs to be frozen. Into the freezer it goes. But I'm just gonna have a taste. Romeo just audibly farted. And it went, like a cat. One of you just farted. Is it Romy? What makes you eat funny? Is it did you eat at the vet? But I'm all about la lasagna. Hey, look at that. It's not very low carb though. This isn't low carb. This isn't low carb. This is not low carb, Sema. This isn't low carb. This is gluten free, but not low carb. Not good though. That's not low carb. This is low carb. That's got lots of like the dates and the sugar, like the sweetener and stuff is carbs. This lasagna. Oh man, I'm just ready. What's that noise? There's like a noise coming from the living room. I don't know, but the dogs are right next to me. They're feeling what you guys are feeling. The need for food. Ready? Is this gonna go? It's gonna cut open. A nice cut. Oh, it's quite liquidy. Look at that. So I think it needs to go in the fridge and then it will solidify a little bit. It's a little bit liquidy at the moment. Oh my god, but it's so good. All those layers. Oh my god. It's a little bit liquidy. We'll deal with that liquid. I'll drink that, no worries. And then this cauliflower cheese. Oh, look at that. Yum. And then that is my lunch tomorrow. If I don't have either of these, I'll eat this. Do you post your recipes at all? That looks good. Tiny Turtle says subscribers receive all of the recipes made on stream. So there's a file of over 600 recipes. And each week we add between 10 to 15 new recipes. And I have to upload them all. I'm doing that this week because I have a lot more. I haven't added since we've been in this house. Kind of been lazy. I was gonna say I've been busy, but I've been lazy. I haven't been doing it. They're all ready to go and typed up, so it's all a printer-friendly versions, so that you guys know what to what to buy, your ingredients list. There's some tips and tricks in there as well. Looking at that cheers leaderboard thing, that is nice. Hey Danielle. I'm 6 in all-time cheers. Really? You're a regular, like consistent tipper. All right, guys, we are going to look here. So look, which one would you guys prefer? This one or this one? Thank you so much for that follow. Maybe someone new Exceed. Which one would you guys prefer? This one? This cheesy. Oh, look at that stretch. No. See, let's find someone new. No. I'm greedy. Both, please. Hey, Tiny Turtle, thank you for that follow. That cheese. You can put some mozzarella in here as well. You can see the first person on that one there, Gory. Don't you growl at me, Mr. Romeo. I prefer the lasagna because I'm not such a big fan of cauliflower. Beginner. Oh my gosh, you need to try some of our cauliflower recipes. They are to die for. To die for. Alright guys, we're gonna jump over. It didn't shopping. So today is Thursday, the local lasagna. Tomorrow is Evenings with Exceed, our gaming stream. So we're playing either some Dark Souls, some Crash Bandicoot, some Batman, some games. We'll see what happens. Maybe some games with viewers, some like golf. Cat 5 loves some golf. And then Saturday is our Make with Molly stream. We're cooking along with some viewers. You're more than welcome to still, sign-ups are still open if you have time to grab the ingredients. Information's all on our Discord. I'll get the mods to bring it up, ! Make with Molly. We are doing 3 recipes from Fallout. So we're doing Ragstag beef stew, Radstag stew, or pies, sorry. Some Reclamation Day cupcakes, as well as some Nuka-Cola floats as well, or we call them a spider in Australia. I don't know why where the name spider comes from. Danielle, thank you very much. Thanks, guys. And we are going to be doing some spicy chicken, some keto ravioli on Sunday, which I'm very, very excited for. And just some really relaxed Sunday slowdown, a really relaxed Sunday stream that is super fun. All right, guys. We're gonna send all our love to Gory Asylum. Danielle, thank you for those bits. So thank you very much. Wish you were not ending. I want to pass Rainbow the 5th. Get him next time. Oh, Rainbow hasn't been, because he's been working, so you'll be able to beat him soon. Sunday dishes sound great. Yeah, they're going to be so delicious. Thanks for streaming, Molly. Thank you all for being here. I know it was a little bit of a shorter stream, but I'm going to go to work tomorrow. But we'll be playing games, and it's going to be a busy weekend. So we'll do some longer streams as well. Thank you everyone for being here. Thank you for the subs. We'll eat a warhead tomorrow night, I promise. And thanks for hanging out, everybody. I hope you have a lovely weekend. Let's jump over to Gory Asylum. Send her some love. I'd love to see your emotes in chat, sending, showing off our community and showing her all of this Miss Molly make love. And guys, jump over, hit a follow button if you wanted to, because it's free. Thank you, everyone. Have a lovely weekend. Have a lovely, lovely rest of your week, I was going to say. Roll on, wrestlers. Bye-bye.
Well, welcome to the stream, Bundy. How are you doing? Hey, Miss Molly Makes. How are you doing? Thank you for the raid. Welcome. We're just chatting right now. Nothing special.